Welcome back to another video. Today we're focusing all on our hips. We're going to stretch everything out, move into our hip joints, and if you've been seated for quite a long time, this can be quite nice, but it also can be a little bit sticky, so just be mindful of what you've been doing in the lead up to doing this class and then just see how you go. We're going to start today lying on the floor, so come to lay down onto your spine. We're going to bring the knees into our chest when we get down to the floor. Squeeze the knees in nice and close to the body. Closing down the eyes, taking 2 deep breaths just to begin and get our head and body into the right mindset. Big breath in from the lower belly and then big breath out through the nose. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, breath out. Fluttering open the eyes and keeping the lower back pressed down to the floor. First pose is a happy baby. If your hips and hamstrings are quite tight, you can take the hands behind the thighs. Otherwise, reaching up to grab the outside of the feet. Static might be enough with the lower back pressed into the floor, or it might be nicer to take a rock from side to side. See how you feel. Relax the upper body and the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Inhale for 1. And then bring the knees back into your chest. Give them a nice big squeeze into the body. And we're going to rock up to a seated position. You can take the hands behind the legs, rock backwards and forwards until you get up to a seat. And then we're coming into a butterfly pose. So soles of the feet together, knees are out wide. Hands go onto the ankles. Now your feet might be quite close if you're quite flexible in the hips, or potentially they're further away if you need a little bit more space. Inhale nice and tall with the spine, and then on the exhale stay with that straight spine. We come forward as much as you can with your straight spine. If you need to take the feet further away, maybe then you can come a little further forward. 2 more breaths. Inhale for 1. Inhale, come all the way back up with the chest. Bring the knees together and we're coming to an all fours pose. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Tucking the toes and then pushing our way up to our first downward facing dog. Now since it's our first one, bending the knees as much as you need to. Taking a moment to pedal through the legs. Bending into one knee and then the other. 2 more breaths in your downward facing dog. Have the final breath in your down dog in stillness, just to move through the full body. And then we're bending the knees, gazing forward, stepping the left foot to the front in between the hands, back knee comes down. Untuck the back toes, we inhale to come all the way up for a low lunge pose. Tucking the tailbone under, inhale, arms come overhead. We exhale, press the hips forward, and then take the shoulders, relax them back. You might be able to go a little further back with the arms, potentially. Inhale, 1 more breath. Exhale, bring the hands down. Take the left foot to the outside. We're going to step forward to a yogi squat. So right foot comes to the front, toes are out, knees drop down. Use your elbows to press into the knees so you're nice and tall with your spine and the chest is pulled through. If you're up higher, that's completely fine, or if your ankles are off the floor, or if your heels are off the floor. Inhale, one more breath, press into the knees. Then we bring the hands down, feet come forward. This time left leg steps back, so the right foot is in between the palms, back knee comes down, toes untucked. Inhale, come up with the arms. And the exhale sends the hips forward. Relax the shoulders back and down. Maybe there's a slight lean back to deepen it up for your final breath. Exhale, bring the hands back down. We step back to our downward facing dog. Take a pedal with the legs, take a press with the shoulders. Inhale, one more breath. We're inhaling, left leg comes up to the sky, nice and strong. And then exhaling, stepping forward for a lizard pose. So left foot on the outside of the hand, back knee comes down. Take a moment to move in your lizard pose. So just coming backwards and forwards, maybe letting that knee go out to the side. Whatever you need for 2 more breaths. Inhale for 1. And then just come into stillness in your lizard pose. So really work into your hips, sink your hips forward. Inhale, 1 more breath. And then we're tucking the back toes under, taking the back knee off. Right hand stays on the floor and we inhale, left arm goes all the way up to the sky. We're going to exhale, reach that left arm to the back, swivel the back toes and come down, lower the hips. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, take that dip again. Inhale, come up. Big stretch with the left hand. Exhale, hand reaches to the back. Swivel the back toes, lower the hip down. Inhale, this time come all the way up and over. Left hand comes on the inside for a Cossack squat. So our back toes swivel and turn up to the ceiling, bending into that left knee. Now you might be up higher with the heel off, that's absolutely fine. Take your hands wherever you need them and work on pressing that left knee out wide. 1 more breath. And then we're inhaling to shift over to the other side, to the back. Your hands can stay on the floor as you shift over to the back. Take 2 more breaths on this side. Then we're going to turn to face that right foot. So this time we're actually facing the back of the mat. We step it back to a downward facing dog. Take a pedal with the legs. Take a press with the shoulders. Inhale, 1 more breath. This time, right leg goes up on the breath in. We squeeze on the exhale, step it to your lizard pose. Right foot on the outside of the hands. Left knee comes down, toes untucked. Use these first few breaths for movement in your lizard pose. So shifting backwards and forwards, whatever you need. One more breath of movement. And then into stillness. So hands come down to the floor. Shift the weight forward, sink the hips forward. 2 breaths. And then we're tucking left toes under, knee comes off. Left hand stays down to the floor. We inhale, right arm to sky. Exhale, reach that right arm to the back. Swivel the bottom foot, lower the hips. Inhale, sweep it up. Then the exhale, arm reaches back. We drop the hips. Inhale, come up. Exhale, one more time. Hand reaches to the back, hips drop. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. Right hand on the inside of the legs. Swivel the back toes. Bend into the right knee for a Cossack squat. 2 breaths on this side. And then we're inhaling to shift it over to the left, back to the front of the mat. Bending into the left knee this time. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale for 1. And then we swivel to face the front, step it back to your downward facing dog. Take a moment to reset in your down dog. Big breath in through the nose. And then a big breath out through the mouth. Inhale, one more. And exhale through the mouth. This time we're inhaling, right leg up to the sky. Bring the knee into the chest, squeeze it in nice and close. Then we're stepping through to a warrior 2. Right foot down, come all the way up into your warrior 2. Squeeze, right knee out wide. Shoulders relax back and down. Inhale for 1. We inhale to straighten. Take the hands behind the back. We're clasping up the hands and leaning back. Your exhale sends the chest forward for a humble warrior. Chest is on the inside of the right thigh. Give your head a little shake from side to side. Inhale, one more breath. Then we inhale to come all the way up with the chest. We're swiveling the toes to face the side of the mat. Heels are coming in, toes are out for a goddess pose. You want your toes and heels to be in line if possible. We're going to inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees and cactus the arms. Lower the hips down. We're going to start to squeeze our glutes on. And if you'd like to make it more challenging, you can come up onto your tiptoes. It's really going to squeeze the glutes on. Either option. 2 more breaths. Really pulling the chest through, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Glutes are on for 1. Then we inhale to straighten. Exhale, warrior two, facing the back of the mat. Adjust your feet as you need. Then we bend into the left knee. Relax shoulders for 2 more breaths. Inhale for 1. We inhale to straighten left leg, hands clasped behind the back. Pull the shoulders back. And then the exhale takes the chest forward in between the thighs. And let your head be really heavy, neck be relaxed. For 2 more breaths. Inhale for 1. Inhale, come all the way back up with the arms, straighten the legs. We turn again to face the side of the mat. This time toes turn in, heels out to the side, so slightly pigeon-toed. We're going to take the hands onto the hips. Take a big breath in to lean slightly back. The exhale brings your chest forward. Come to halfway first. So we want a flat back. And then the exhale brings your palms or fingertips down to the floor. Instead of leaning back, we want to shift the weight forward into the toes. And then there should be a little more space for your chest to come down. Hands in line with the feet if you can. 2 more breaths. Inhale for 1. Hands come back onto the hips, bend through the knees. We inhale to come all the way up. Turn to face the front, take the hands all the way down. We're going to step to high plank, take it through 1 vinyasa, just to shift all of that through. Shift the weight forward. Maybe knees come down, maybe not. We lower on the exhale for our chaturanga. Inhale, roll forward with the shoulders. And then exhale into downward facing dog. 1 more big breath in your down dog. We inhale, right leg squeezes up to the sky. Knee to chest. This time coming to a pigeon pose. So bringing right shin down. Left leg extends behind. If you quite often find pigeon pose quite easy, then what you can do is bring your heel and your shin slightly more in front so it's parallel to the short edge of the mat. And then readjust back into your pigeon pose. You can stay there if that's enough, or maybe lowering down onto the elbows and melting forward with the chest. Inhale, 1 more breath. We inhale, come back up onto the hands if you are not there already. We're going to roll onto that right hip, turn to face the side of the mat, bringing both legs out to the side. Sometimes this can be a little bit of a tricky position for some, just because of the way that our hip joints are. Sometimes the ball and socket's in a bit of a funny position. So if this is you, then there's a couple of options. You can sit onto a block to give you a bit more height, or you can stay with the hands behind the back and just inhale to have the chest really nice and tall. That's a perfect position, that's absolutely fine. Otherwise, we're coming forward with the chest and the hands, walk them in front. You might be able to take them wide to the side, your chest come all the way down to the floor. But if that's not you, then don't worry. Just bring the hands in front shift the weight forwards as far as it will go. 3 breaths in this position. Inhale, 1 more big breath in. I know this one can be strong. And then coming all the way back up with the breath in. We're taking pigeon pose at the back of the mat. So bending this time into the left leg and then shifting the weight over. Right leg is behind. Again, heel can be nice and close to the body, or for a deeper stretch, shin can be slightly more parallel, either staying upright or coming down onto the elbows. 3 breaths in your pigeon. Inhale, 1 more big breath in. And then when you're ready, coming back up onto the hands first. Again, swiveling onto that left hip, turning to face the side. This time, we're bringing the legs in front, crossing up the legs. So we'll start with the right leg over the top. And the aim here is to get your knees stacked one on top of the other. Now your knee might be up higher and that's completely fine. If this pose really isn't working for you, then you can come to a cross-legged position with the right leg in front. So either of those. And then we're going to press the fingertips down behind. So we're nice and tall on the breath in. And then the breath out, maybe walk the hands forward as far as they'll go. Trying to keep both of the seat bones pressed down into the floor. Just working into the outer hip now. Inhale, 1 more breath. Slowly walk the hands all the way back. And we're switching legs. So left leg either comes in front and you're cross-legged, or it comes over the top. Knees are stacked. Again, fingertips press into the floor. The exhale takes the hands forward as far as they'll go, as far as is comfortable. Both seat bones into the floor. Inhale, 1 more breath. And then hands walk slowly back, uncross the legs. Just take the feet in front, take a little windscreen wiper from side to side, stretch out your hips. And then back to center. Well done for completing this video. I hope it's helped to stretch out those tight spots in your hips. If there's any other videos you would like to see on my channel, then do let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video.